I did a lot of bad things, and never did I give in. Just 'cause the thought of being vulnerable made me feel less than I am. I have never felt home till you entered my door. And from that moment I knew that a home is whatever you choose. Dream team, stick together and make history. Golden Wonderland.
Hey, welcome to the vlog. It looks like I don't have on a shirt. I do. I mean, who cares? You guys wouldn't know either way. But I just have on like a scrunchy dress. It's so hot. I think we have the next 10 or 11 days over 100. In those days, there's 2 days that are 99, but the feels like is like 103. So it feels like, if it feels like 103, it's 103. I don't care if you're telling me it's 99, it is 103. So it's hot. I'm wearing the least amount of clothes possible. And I'm super excited about something, but I have ADHD, so I can't remember what it is. But you guys just be excited with me. I already unboxed these for Instagram, and I'm not actually sure that I can show them in my sponsored video next month because they're sold out. And I don't know if they're coming back, but these are so amazing. So soft. If you're a girl but you have a men's size, order the men's. Like, the men's are still on the website. Obviously I haven't tried the men's, but I'm guessing they're relatively the same. So we have Lululemon here. At the bottom says Lululemon too. I've been wearing them around. They're so soft. I got a size 11, and these are the women's ones, but there are none online anymore because I went back to get the teal and the pink. I ordered one because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like them, so I went to get them, and they're not even on the site right now because they're gone. But they're so good. So if you see them come back, grab them. This is like kind of, it feels fabricy, but also like it might be easy to clean. I'm not sure yet. And then this is like a soft fabric under, so that it's like super soft on your foot. These are so cushy. Oh my gosh, I hope that these come back in sight. It's hard to see the Lululemon, but I hope they come back in stock. I love them so freaking much. I just took them off my feet to show you guys, but man, I'm so mad at myself for not ordering them. Can you tell it's summer? This is my lunch today. I cooked this in the air fryer. It's a little bit overcooked because I forgot that I had an appointment, so I had started cooking it and it was like perfection. Then I was like, oh my gosh, I have an appointment in 10 minutes. So then I had to reheat it. So not as like rare as I would like it, but anyhow. Cucumbers. Is this warm? No, it's not warm. I left it up for a while. And then corn, and I just put this in the air fryer as well, and I put Nashville hot seasoning on it, so it's like a little spicy. I took out some good chopped scallops for dinner tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna make with them yet. What was my code? We just did this last video. Was it Edyn Loves 100 for $100 off your first couple boxes? I don't get commission on that. They pay me up front and they pay pretty well. So it doesn't really do anything if you use it or not. It's just really a deal for you. But I'm gonna defrost these. Maybe I'll put them on a kale salad. Maybe I'll cook some kale. Maybe I'll make some veggies. I don't know, we'll see. I have some rice. Maybe a kale and like grains and greens bowl might be good. We'll see. So I have a confession. I know nothing about beginner yoga. Like, I know nothing about beginner friendly yoga. I have an idea of what beginner friendly yoga is, which is why I only have one beginner friendly yoga video, like one that's labeled, I think, beginner friendly. Everything else is very much intermediate level yoga, because when I started yoga, I was plus size, yes, but I had just lost around 100 pounds, I'd say. So I was plus size, but I was very fit, and my motivation in getting certified in yoga teacher train or going to yoga teacher training was I felt like instructors weren't challenging me enough. I didn't feel challenged enough. I felt like they were giving me too basic of poses, like child's pose, like basically telling me just rest if I couldn't do the pose, versus sorry, teaching me how to use blocks or whatever it is. I talk about this a lot in the Kino Yoga podcast, which Kino is an amazing yoga practitioner. We read her book in yoga teacher training, so it was like pretty surreal for me to be on her podcast. I think it was last year or the year before, I can't remember. But she invited me to teach on her platform. I didn't really want, I don't really like teaching yoga a lot, which you'll notice. Like, I post sporadic yoga videos when I feel called, when I dream up this really funky flow that I really just want to share. And for me, that's authentic to me, and I like that. And it works for me because my whole platform wasn't built on yoga. You know, it was built on body positivity and veganism for the most part. But when I was vegan, I wanted a way to connect with people outside of just like Veg Fest or the veggie fair. So I knew that getting certified in yoga would be another way, like another controlled way to meet with my subscribers and people that I've become friends with over the years. So on that like same wavelength, I don't have to teach all the time because I'm not one of, like, a lot of friends I have are yoga teachers, and being yoga teachers is what built their platform. I had an existing platform before I became a yoga teacher, so I have the freedom to teach more sporadically, I guess. And in that, I get asked a lot for beginner classes, but confession time, I've never been to one. I've been to technically one beginner friendly class at Black Swan Yoga, but it's beginner friendly for that type of studio. It's not beginner friendly for beginners. It's like a beginner friendly level of flow vinyasa, not just like a complete beginner class. So there's another studio here in Austin. It's called Round Rock Yoga Room. They don't have a ton of videos. I think the channel name is Yoga with Zelinda now. I'll link it down below. And she does, I think they do, like this is Ashtanga yoga. I think she teaches, it's not just regular Hatha yoga. I can't remember. I have to go back and see, because she does a lot of like straight palm things, which is different than the type of yoga that I was certified in. But anyhow, I am gonna do a couple of beginner friendly videos like as a student, so I can see what a beginner friendly class feels like, to see if I can either take some continuing education classes with her or somewhere else to teach more beginner friendly yoga. I prefer the intermediate. I teach what I like to do, which is always intermediate. And I'll get messages like, man, your beginner friendly class was so hard. And I'm like, yeah, because it wasn't really beginner friendly. I gave modifications throughout that could cater to what I would consider more beginners. But congratulations, you just did an intermediate class. Because that's what I teach. That's what I like to go to. That's what I attend. So I'm gonna do a couple of yoga classes. I just pulled this out for reference. But I'm gonna do a couple of classes, see if I like it. Maybe I'll teach more beginner yoga. My thought is that I will appreciate the beginner yoga class. I will have takeaways from it that I can work into my teaching. But I think I'm gonna be bored because, you know, the way my ADHD is set up, I like to bounce around on a trampoline. I like a fast-paced yoga where I'm dripping sweat and lots of things are happening and there's a lot of focus and engagement. And I don't know if I'll get that same stimulation that I need or that I get from like a dance class out of beginner yoga. So we're gonna give it a shot, see how it goes. I feel like I did try to do one like of the feet up. I think they had like a beginner class once, and I turned it off like a few minutes in because I was so bored. And I'm hoping that that's not the case, because I want to be able to cater more if I can. But then I like I talked to Kino about, like, not every yoga is for every person to teach. I do believe you're not a good teacher if you can't help people in your actual class. Like when I'm teaching a class, even though it's intermediate, I can bring it down to a base level for anyone who needs to. I just don't know that that's the level I want to teach all the time. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm gonna stop blabbing. I'm gonna turn on the video and I'm gonna do a little beginner friendly yoga. Top is Beyond Yoga. It's just a little sports bra, and you'll see what I'm wearing when I get back there and start practicing.
Just dibble and dabble a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, so conscious. When I kiss you, I get a spark. Your body a work of art. Horny thoughts after dark. Used to stay up late to just talk. We was moving fast, trying not to get caught. Damn, your skin so soft. Let me open up your heart, cause life too short till death do its part. Knew it from the start, you be the one I'm pushing carts with. In the supermarket, you know I love to start shit. Took you to my crib, eating aki and some sawfish. Breakfast in the morning, making waffles and some sausage. Girl, you blow my mind like a Nintendo game cartridge. And when I'm not around, yeah, I think about you often. Sometimes I need my space, cause I don't like the force shit. Took you on vacation, had you swimming with the dolphins. Living in the barrel, now we got our own apartment. Used to be scared that somebody probably walk in like, oh shit. Wait, planting flowers in your garden. I know y'all told you one day we'll be ballin', ballin', yeah. Other girls, they be swarming. I'm just trying to make sure that you all in. So tell me if you want it. Yeah, tell me if you want this. Yeah, tell me if you want it. Tell me if you want this. Yeah, tell me if you want it. Yeah, tell me if you want this.
From prom dates to calm days to trips that last a lifetime, to being on and off, feel like we really trying to buy time. From sneaking round state to state, driving in them white lines, to sharing our own bed, sleeping with you at the nighttime. Roof over our heads, you the queen inside this kingdom. Cooking with you in the kitchen, our song come on, then we sing one. Back and forth like ping pong, I'm in love with your wisdom. I always told you soon, cause to those who wait, good things come. So come right here, let me spin you round. This feels sincere, love, yeah. Like a souvenir, I'll cherish you, yeah. I'll cherish you, yeah. Under the chandelier, yeah. Girl, you're shining through, yeah. Treat it like a world premiere. Playing in that role while I'll lead you there. Yeah, I do it. Shit, you want me to? So come right here.
I thought that was lovely. It felt very restorative. I feel very loose. I built up a little bit of heat as well. It's also kind of hot in here, but I built up a little bit of heat. Zelinda is her name. Fabulous instructor. I can tell that she teaches a different style of yoga than I was certified in because of the differences in cueing, but I loved that. I love that it was very straightforward, like arms come forward versus arms come above the head, and we were flowing like trees. Very creative, flowy, the type of place that I got certified at. Like, it was very straightforward, which I loved. Her voice was very calming. The model she had was plus size, and that was really nice that she was instructing a plus size model or athlete. Everything was pretty darn accessible. I would have liked a yoga strap for the portion when I was on the ground grabbing behind my knee, just because my leggings are kind of slippery. Having that strap would have brought some extra security. And she did mention that about halfway through, that you could use a strap if you needed it. But yeah, that was a really great beginner friendly yoga, and it felt like real beginner friendly yoga versus the beginner friendly yoga that I've tried before. Even people like Yoga with Edyn, some of her beginner friendly yoga, I'm like, oh, if you had a belly, I don't know how you would get into that pose, you know, type of thing. But yeah, that was fantastic, and it does open my eyes in some way, and I appreciated that. I did get bored a little. Like, I found myself zoning off, waiting for the next cue multiple times. I also felt myself, like, looking at my watch to see how much time had passed. And I think that could have been solved if I would have started a playlist. Music probably would have helped me get through it with less boredom or distraction, but that's just a personal issue that I have, which yoga should help with. That contentness or contentment, I don't know, and not wandering of the mind. But I have ADHD, so that's a little difficult for me regardless. But yeah, it was great. I'll link the video down below. If I forget, let me know, and I will link it later. So yeah, that was great. I love some of the balance stuff. Some of the balance stuff is very similar to some of the balance stuff I do. Starting off, I just don't keep it at that level. We kind of ramp up as we go. And I did find myself wanting to speed up sometimes. Like, I'd be like, okay, time to bend. I bend the other side. And then I want to go faster, but I was like, no, stay with the instructor, which was great. So yeah, that's all. I'm gonna go make some dinner now. I haven't done anything with my scallops yet, but I have lots of veggies. I'm gonna cut this up like really small so that it almost looks like herbs. Then I'm just gonna saute all of this with some brown rice, and then make probably half of these today and put them on top of just like a big rice and veggie mixture. My brown rice is already cooked. It's from Costco, very convenient for me, and that will be my very quick dinner. And of course, I'll drizzle some yummy sauce over the top. That's dinner. The light's going down, so it doesn't look that great. And I showered it in nutritional yeast, which kind of makes it look like garbage, but it will taste delicious. I've been on a hot coffee kick, so yesterday I used my French press. This is hard to do with one hand. The whole thing's just spinning. Today I'm using my mocha pot. Mine's an electric one. You've seen this before, most of you. You just, turn it on instead of putting it on a stove. It's great if you have kids going to college in the fall and they can't have like a stove for a traditional mocha pot. So I'm just gonna get this unscrewed. Edyn, if you put your camera on a tripod, you'll be able to show them much better. I acknowledge that. So the coffee goes in here. There is a little middle thing if you want to make a smaller pot. It's practically espresso, and then the water goes at the bottom. This is the little thing I was talking about that you put in if you want to make less coffee, which I do today. I'm putting in my grounds. It smells so good. Wow. Can you tell I've been a YouTuber for like 12 years? I can hold the camera so steady and everything. I'm like giving you guys a seizure over here. You just want it to be like a mound, but you don't want to pack it down. I need to add just a little bit more. Okay, so once it's filled, you just turn it on. I'm gonna have this hot today, but it's really good if you like a very strong like espresso / coffee to pour over ice as well. I used to use that all the time before I got my what's it called? My Nespresso. Today, I am getting ready to go get a boba. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a ube boba from Mochi Nut. Is it Mochi Donut? I think it's just Mochi Nut. They opened here in Austin soon. As much as I would like to try a Mochi Donut, my boyfriend's annoying. I don't want a day like the end of day one. It's like 3:30 p.m. They open at 11. If I get a Mochi Donut, it's gonna be at 11. I don't want a midday donut. So I'm going to get the boba, and then I have a few errands to run. I need toilet paper, trash bags. I cut my finger. I got the skin tone band-aids. Love it. I think that's, oh, I need to go get gas from Costco as well, but that's really all I need to do right now. But I saw that ube boba and I was like, gotta have it. They also have a Thai tea one. I love Thai tea. I thought I was gonna burp. I love Thai tea. I have a Thai tea obsession, but I'm gonna get the ube one instead. So yeah, let's do it. The ube place is pretty far and traffic made me chicken out, so I just ran and got a watermelon, got my water, trash bags instead, and then I got some yogurt and stuff. Trash bags, I got this Tirani brown sugar cinnamon. It doesn't want to focus, but I think you guys get the idea. There we go. 0 sugar caramel macchiato, then 4 yogurts. I got this 2 weeks ago. Loved it. Got another one, and then I ran out of cucumbers, so I got a cucumber. I have plenty of protein right now, but I do need to do like a veggie shop in a few days. So a couple things of frozen veggies, a couple of fresh veggies. I have a big thing of mixed vegetables from Costco in the freezer. A tiny bit of that kale left from last week, and then bell peppers. Yeah, and that's all. I would really like some more corn. That corn was very good. It's a little sparse in here. I have some cherries left. The veggies I just talked about, coffee stuff. Then a little bit of cottage cheese. There's not that much yogurt in there. My pickles and sauces, protein shakes, collagen. There's 3 eggs left, so I need some eggs. These are a couple of scallops that I need to cook. And that's really all that's in here. So I do need to do a little veggie shop soon. Here I just have the shrimp burgers, which I used to really like, but now I'm not really that keen on them. I cut my finger. Did I already tell you that? So I have my mangoes. Probably get some more of those since I've been making that sorbet. 1 thing of chicken wings, a few different steaks. What is this? The hamburger, 1 thing of green beans, and then the big thing of mixed veggies. And I also have broccoli and butternut squash here. But yeah, I really just used what I had last week, so time for a little bit of a stock up. We're good on rice. I'm kind of making my list in my head right now. We're good on rice. That pasta we've had for quite a while. I really like that buffalo sauce, by the way. I finally used it. Really good. That's just like back stock of sauces, so nothing really up there. Some chips, pistachios. I love these little things from Costco. That's like my sweet treat. Have a little bit of saltines, lots of seaweed, some applesauce, and then protein shakes and drinks and stuff. So I need to figure out what I want to eat next week because it's so hot right now. I think I'm just gonna do like salad stuff, some corn to make like maybe turkey burgers with sweet corn as a side, like on the cob, and maybe like some chicken fajita lettuce wraps. That kind of, oh, I have steaks in there. I could do steak fajita lettuce wraps. I also have some za'atate shells right there, so I could do like regular tacos if I wanted to as well. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go on Pinterest and look for some like quick lunch and dinner ideas before I go. I won't be going to the store until Sunday morning. I might be going out with a friend Sunday morning. If I don't go Sunday morning, I'll go Monday morning. Did I show you these? I can't remember. I was all out of English muffins. These ones were the softest. I usually like the sourdough ones, but the 1 pack they had was like as hard as a rock. I didn't go to H-E-B. I usually get them at H-E-B, but I went to Randall's because everything was in a straight shot, and Randall's also has a water machine, so I didn't want to go to a separate place, so I just went to Randall's. So I got these soft boys for English muffins. Post shopping, I got 2 things of brownie brittle actually. They're buy one get one free. So that one to go to my mom's house. This one for me, I like to crumble it over yogurt and stuff. It's so good. We got 2 things of these turkey burgers because they were on sale for $7, which was great. 1 thing of this Kung Pao shrimp to go with my veggies. This was on like we're going away sale type thing. It's 3 drops for 190 calories. Another thing of mangoes, they changed them from this bag to this bag. And then I have, of course, my coffee stuff down there. My watermelon, it filled up 3 containers. I had to even use a bag. Corn, 2 things of corn. Some asparagus, my bell peppers that I had left over, 1 cucumber. I forgot to get cucumbers while I was there. I usually eat like a lot of cucumbers a week, like 3 of them. I eat them as a side for like pretty much everything. So I'll have to go grab another cucumber, I'm sure. And then I filled up the egg thing and the kale that I had left over. Kale is great because it lasts for like 2 or 3 weeks in the fridge. You can just like grab when you need. You don't have to like feel rushed to cook kale because it's so like hearty. And yeah. Oh, you saw the yogurts and stuff I bought earlier. That's pretty much it. All I need is a couple more cucumbers for, I just, of course I like cucumbers. I don't need to explain. And that's all. I actually have one more thing of watermelon, and I've just been munching on this as I come in and out of the kitchen. Good morning. I woke up this morning, and my period is, she's here. And I was wondering last night, I was like, you bought so much chocolate. And now it all makes sense. But my mom is excited about the cookie dough and the brownie brittle that I'm taking her. And it was free, so I'm not just dumping on her. Which I dump on her often. I'm like, here mom, here's a bunch of stuff. My stepdad, my dad, obviously. My dad and my sibling love that I drop stuff off. I'm just gonna shake this. It's just regular coffee, cold brew, and that brown sugar cinnamon syrup I got. I just wanted to get really well incorporated and aerate the coffee a little bit. Give me a little of that coffee froth, you know? And then I'm gonna pour it over and then just do some of the Starbucks zero sugar caramel macchiato. Putting this on my English muffin this morning. This one, hot habanero. Do you hear these words? Hot habanero. In breakfast, yes please. So I've never seen, I don't think, this particular combination at Costco, so I'm super excited to put one of these on my egg muffin thingy this morning. This little guy, oh, my little gingerbread man, for cooking eggs, for English muffins. Love it still. I do this pretty much every day because you don't have to clean a whole pan again, you know. You just, you know, wipe the sides and you're good. English muffin. I'm running late this morning, so there's like nothing else with this, just this and my coffee. I don't know where my BBC is. I gotta find it. I thought I took it with me when I brushed my teeth, but then it wasn't in the bathroom, so I don't know. I need to find it. Yeah, I felt like I was gonna tell you guys something, because that's why I turned on the camera, but now I don't remember. I found it. Oh, these are, okay, I remember what I was gonna tell you. These are our masks from Royal Caribbean. You might be able to see the little logo through there. We've been planning our next cruise. And we, like, one of our top contenders was Virgin Voyages because it's child-free. But they just postponed the Mermaiden voyage, that's what they call it, for their newest ship, the Resilient Lady. Until 2023. Their other 2 ships are sailing, but we were kind of hoping for one of the new ships because people have talked about some of the cons of their first couple of ships. They were like still finding their groove. So maybe we'll do a Norwegian. I don't know. That'll probably be late winter. But ever since I started looking up Norwegian and Virgin Voyages, I have their theme songs like stuck in my head constantly because I'm not joking. Every YouTube video I watch has either Norwegian or not Royal Caribbean. Well, yeah, one Royal Caribbean, but Norwegian or Virgin Voyages. And it's not always the first ad, but sometimes it's like the mid-roll ad. So like they've definitely, they're on to me. So I have the I want to break free from Norwegian, and then Virgin Voyages like wrote this song about like not wanting kids on the ocean, and the kids are singing it like a choral arrangement. And it's like a super cheesy song, and it's been stuck in my head. But anyway, I'm getting ready to eat this English muffin. I do have to work today, so I'm gonna do that. I need to. I haven't even washed my face, TBH, this morning. I brushed my teeth, but I didn't wash my face. This is my morning my morning face. Someone was asking about my plants the other day. They're here. You just don't see them that often. Like there's one over there, there's some back there, like they're all still here except for the hanging plants. They're at my grandma's house because they weren't doing very well and I needed her to save them. My cramps are doing their thing, so I'm having a sprig soda. This one's actually not cold, so I'm gonna pour it over ice. Good morning, it's a different day. I already had my coffee and my English muffin this morning. Have I had anything else? No. I just filled my water, but I feel like I need a second bump of caffeine, so I'm giving these another try. I know a lot of you guys said they're like your favorite thing ever, and I bought 2 cases of them. Not cases. They're 4 to a pack. That's hardly a case. Because I thought I would love them because I like peach tea, but I think the sparkling kind of threw me off. So we're going to give it another try. Let's see. They're good. I don't know how I feel about the sparkling still. Like, if it weren't sparkling, I would love this. Something about the sparkling in tea, I'm just not a fan of. But it'll do for that little caffeine. Tabitha Brown's collection came out at Target, and I had to go try some stuff on. I had originally done a voiceover for this, so you'll see me talking in the clips. But all of the music at Target was copywritten, so I actually didn't end up getting to let you guys hear that part. I was showing you how somehow I got a stain on my dress, but these are all the things I picked up. This first dress was the love of my life. Obviously, I'm wearing the wrong bra for it, but it is just a little bit too big in the bust. As you can see, it's like hanging down a little bit, and there's just, you know, I'm not a big booby gal. So a 2X would have been better than the 3X, but if you had to make it work, you totally could. This dress came in 2 prints, one like this, obviously, and then a pink one. And in the pink one, you can see I tightened the straps. And when you tighten the straps, it definitely reduced the gaping up top, but there's still like a lot of fabric under the armpit area. I don't know if you can tell that. But if you want to wear it kind of the way it's intended, which is, I think, without a bra, because it looks silly with the bra, right? Then you would probably need to size down. I'm a full size 24, and I thought the 3X fit perfect in pretty much everything. I love this dress too. I thought they were really nice. They have like a linen feel. I didn't check to see if they're actually linen. This dress is the same fabric. It's definitely like an oversized number. It would be cute with a belt or just as like a beach cover up. I could totally see myself on a beach letting this thing flow all over the place. I know, pretty shapeless, not most people's style, definitely not mine either, but I could see how you would make it work. And this was also a 3X. I think I tried on pretty much everything in a 3X. The next thing was the most amazing swimsuit in the entire world. Look at the texture, look at the ribbing, texture and ribbing together. Oh my gosh, the bottoms were amazing. It showed that little belly kiss that I really like, and this was a bandeau top, but it came with the optional strap, which is really nice if you have ginormous boobies. This next suit looks like a 2-piece, but it's actually a 1-piece, and this came in 2 colors, but this was the only one that was available at my Target. I love the mixed print. I get severe Minnie Mouse vibes from this. I feel like this could be the cutest, like, Disney cruise thing ever. That's the back. You can see that it's a 1-piece from the back, so you get that extra coverage if you like it, and a little peekaboo in the front. This one was a skimpy girl, super skimpy. I probably would not wear this like in real life because you guys know how I feel. Like if I'm gonna be in the pool, I'm usually like jumping around and stuff, and I don't want to lose a boob. I don't mind a low-rise bottom, though. I know a lot of plus-size girls don't like that, but I don't mind. And this was the cover-up that came with it. This was actually a 2X in the cover-up, so you can see the things did kind of run a little bit large. It had a nice scrunch around the waist, and I thought that the cover-up and the bottoms look super cute. Obviously, I'm like feeling myself there. And this was super early in the day, so I did end up going to that Ube Boba place that I was talking about earlier in the vlog. You can see there. I did get the ube, and then I got 3 donuts for us, and you'll see them here in a second. It's called Mochi Nut. This location does not have the Korean corn dogs, but they do have the mochi donuts. So I got, these 3 here that you see. I couldn't do it. It was just too sweet and too much like milk. The other boba place I go to has oat milk and stuff. This one did not. So I reserved some of the boba, and then I just put like my iced coffee in there. First I tried to do some iced coffee with the ube. Still too milky. So I was like, okay, I gave it the good Christian try. I can't do it. So I just put iced coffee, almond milk, and my creamer in here, and I'm drinking out of my cute little cup still. It's the same donut day. I've made it to my mom's house. I brought half of the cookie dough for her and brownie brittle and those teas that I think taste like beer. I think that's why I hate them. I know they're carbonated, but it tastes hoppy to me like beer. But anyways, I'm gonna take this stuff inside. Oh, my mom got a new car. I'll show you. There's a little rabbit resting under my mom's car. I don't know if it's hurt. Okay, I'm gonna have to see if it needs water or something. It's 105 today, y'all. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loads of laundry to do. I feel like I'm missing some laundry, so I need to figure that out. I also cleaned the stove. It was like a deep clean day yesterday. I cleaned the stove. They're actually soaking in there with some other stuff. And then this is like my donate pile. I mean, obviously I'm not donating these thanks panties. I'm throwing these away. You know, there's a lawsuit with them with like it giving people issues down in the nether region. So I was looking for a dress that I need to wash. Anyways, most of this stuff is donate, like some of these swimsuits. These socks almost got me in trouble because on the cruise I found them in my bag and I was like, honey, are these yours? They're like a superhero sock, and you know he's like a big nerd. And he's like, no, those aren't mine. And I was like, I only use this bag to go to your house and they're not mine, and there are no other men that would have these socks in my life. And I don't think it was my sibling. This isn't something they would wear. So I was like, I don't know. I mean, he knows I wouldn't cheat on him, but it was a very awkward moment. I'm like, I don't know where these men's socks are. And I think they are his, but I think that somehow they got my bag very early on in our relationship, like 4 or 5 years ago, and he just doesn't remember having them or ever, you know, wearing them. If they, like, maybe I put them in my bag when he was spending the night, like when I lived with Sarah, because like they're not my dad's. Like my dad wouldn't wear these. Yeah, I'm like, these have to be his Marvel socks, but it was very interesting. I'm still watching the Sarah Ray Vargas like tummy tuck journey thing, which I know you guys are watching too, because under my my analytics on YouTube, these are the most watched videos after my videos. So that's the boys' box of shorts. I got him one top and then his shorts for the summer. My box of stuff. I've clearly been wearing my Lululemon shoes because they're like a little dirty already. I need to get some Mr. Clean magic eraser type things. I'm ice rolling this morning. I woke up feeling just a little puffy today, so I'm just gonna roll it out for a little bit and then wash my face really well. I'm doing all that laundry. I actually do have one more load of linens outside of that, and then I have a sauna appointment at 2. I don't think I'll be editing by then, so I'll probably take you guys with me. It's probably it's the same as last time, so it's not like super interesting. But yeah, I did like, I think it was called like the summer sizzle package or something. The place I go is called Perspire. It's not just in Texas, it's in a bunch of different states, and they were doing like a summer package. It was like 15 sessions for $139, I believe, up to 15 sessions for $139, and you have to use them within the month. So I'm trying to get, you know, use out of it, because I had kind of forgotten about it, and then I was like, oh man, I bought that sauna package. So I scheduled one for today, one for tomorrow. I'll probably schedule one for Wednesday and Thursday. I'm trying to go like every day this week because my hip was kind of like acting up, and like I noticed like a really big difference when I go to the sauna or cryotherapy with how my hip feels. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm washing the robe that I like to wear because their towels are too small. Sometimes I take my own towel to wrap around me, but a robe's really more convenient. It's just easier. So I'm washing my robe. And then the dress that I'm wearing out is like just a very thin dress because it's an infrared sauna, so you sweat for like 30 minutes after your session, so it's just like a chill dress since I know I'll be sweating after that. But yeah, that's the haps at the house right now. Just kidding. I also have coffee. That's also the haps. Very good. Just the Starbucks caramel macchiato, almond milk, cold brew. This is my sauna outfit. Obviously not. This is what I'm driving in. Abercrombie, Lululemon on feet. This is just a little crop top from Wild Fable and a really old bralette from Adore Me. I made it to the sauna. Here it is. Has red light. I changed it to purple. I've been watching The Deep End, so I'm gonna watch the most recent, not season, episode while I get steamy. It's probably gonna be hard to find it. It's so interesting seeing like what the top things other people watch are, but I'm gonna have to search for it, I'm sure. And then I have my 40-minute sauna session. There we go. No one's watched this yet, so I'm the first one watching it in here. Oh no, someone watched episode 3. I'm watching episode 4. Then I'm gonna get on my robe and go get steamy. I'm home. I had some watermelon. This is a note to future Edyn to get the watermelon footage from my cell phone because I filmed on my cell phone while I was folding clothes. This is my Boba iced coffee maker. Haven't used it in quite a while, but I pulled it out because I have coffee. I have water, obviously, so I just filled it up to at the bottom with the 4 Sigmatic coffee I had on hand. And I'm going to fill it up with water, let it sit for about 12 hours, and then refrigerate it so that I don't have to go buy more Stoke or Starbucks or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I just put the towels in. After the towels, I have the linens and then my activewear. My activewear has to air dry. It can't use heat, so I do it very last because it takes the longest in the dryer. Like, I could air dry it, but I just put it on the cold setting in the dryer so that it's like continuous. Anyways, I'm gonna bring this over here, sit it here, hold it with my knee, and fill it on up. Wow, look at this talent, holding it with my knee. I hope I don't drop it, and then I'll be like, bitch, you're not talented at all.
'Cause here in your arms I can finally let go. The rest of the world is outside when you make sure I'm all you missed. Baby, it takes just one.